Hey everyone. Lots of us dream about putting a wood stove in our home, right? But then we hit this one single thought that just stops the whole project dead in its tracks. We're talking about the flue installation. It just seems so complicated, maybe even a little dangerous. But today, we're going to dig in and find out if you can actually tackle it yourself.
I mean, just picture it for a second. That cozy living room, you've got a fire crackling away in your very own wood stove. It's an amazing vision, isn't it? But for so many people, there's this giant question mark that just hangs over the whole idea, stopping it before it even gets started. So what is it? What's that one thing that's holding you back?
Well, here's the thing. It's almost never about the stove itself. The real hurdle, the part that feels complex and super expensive and, let's be honest, a little intimidating, that's installing the flue system. The chimney pipe that gets all that smoke out safely. This is exactly where a lot of those great DIY ambitions just hit a brick wall.
And that brings us right to the single biggest question that can really make or break a project like this. It's the one that touches on everything: your skills, your budget, and most importantly, your safety.
So let's just lay it all out there, plain and simple. Can you, a totally capable homeowner, install a complete twin-wall flue system all by yourself? We're talking about the modern, insulated pipe system you need for safety. Can you really pull it off from start to finish without calling in a professional? That is the ultimate DIY question, right?
And the answer, coming from the companies that actually make these kits, is a huge, resounding yes. And listen, this isn't about finding a shortcut or cutting corners. It's about using a system that's been totally redesigned from the ground up for people just like you.
Okay, now what I really love about this slide is the specific wording. It doesn't just say they can be assembled by a DIYer, it says they are designed for DIY assembly. And that is a massive difference, It means the entire system, from the very first piece, was created with the homeowner in mind.
So what does designed for DIY actually mean for you when you've got a box of parts in your garage? Well, it breaks down into this three-part support system. First, the parts themselves are purpose-built to fit together easily. Second, you get clear step-by-step instructions. And third, and this is a big one, if you get stuck, you have access to specialist support. It's basically a complete safety net for your entire project.
All right, so we've established that it's possible. But now let's talk about what is, without a doubt, the most important part of any project that involves, fire in your house: safety. How can you be truly confident that your DIY job is a safe job? Well, the answer is actually built right into the system itself.
You're going to see this term on the components, UL 103HT listed. Now, this isn't just some technical jargon. It's a critical safety certification. It means the whole system has gone through incredibly rigorous independent testing to make sure it can handle super high temperatures and that it meets strict fire safety standards for a home. So the peace of mind, it's literally engineered right in.
And this just perfectly shows how far these systems have come. It used to be all about these complex, tricky connections that needed specialized tools. But now, we've got simple, interlocking parts. Honestly, think of it like high-tech Legos for your chimney. Every piece just clicks securely into the next. No really crimping tools, no messy sealants. The smart engineering does all the hard work for you.
And finally, let's talk about what happens after you're done. Because installing something like this, it does way more than just heat your home. It totally changes your perspective on what you can do. It builds this real, lasting confidence.
See, when you decide to take on a challenge like this, you're not just buying a box of metal pipes. You're investing in a new skill. You're investing in the value of your own home. Every single decision you make, every connection, every single step up that ladder, it's all driven by your vision. And at the very end of it, you get to step back, look at that beautiful finished stove, and say with a whole lot of earned pride, yeah, I did that.
And you'll have that incredible peace of mind, knowing you did it the right way, with a certified system that was designed from the start to keep your home and your family safe.
So look at that. The biggest hurdle between you and that cozy fireplace is pretty much gone. The question isn't, can you do it anymore? The real question is, with all this newfound confidence and capability, what are you going to build next?